Browns fans are going to stop sobbing over Nick Chubb when they see Quinshon Judkins snapping this season. He was one of my favorite running backs coming out of this past year's draft. He's an old school downhill sledgehammer at the running back position. He has aggressive running style. He gets the ball. He's north and south. He's looking for contact. He is looking to run you over, and he doesn't go down off first contact. It takes at least 2 or 3 players to get Quinshon Judkins down, and he's faster than your prototypical power back. Normally, a running back that has the kind of build that Quinshon Judkins has runs 4.58, 4.6. Quinshon Judkins ran 4.48 at the NFL Combine when he ran the 40-yard dash, and he is 6 foot, 221 pounds. He had a career average of 5 yards per carry in college. At Ole Miss, he ran for 1,500 yards his freshman year. He has scored 16 and 17 touchdowns his last 3 years playing collegiate ball. This is a monster. He just has a nose for the end zone, and he very quickly will establish himself as the RB1 on the Browns this season. Yeah, they still have Jerome Ford, who's a better do-it-all back than Quinshon Judkins, but Quinshon Judkins eventually will become the Cleveland Browns workhorse running back at some point this season. He will phase out Jerome Ford, because it surprised me when they drafted Quinshon Judkins that early in the draft. When you draft the running back in round 2, it pretty much is a tell that you don't really like your current running back situation. So for them to get Quinshon Judkins and then double dip with Dylan Sampson, it shows that Jerome Ford is on the clock. And Quinshon Judkins is just a better pure runner of the ball than what Jerome Ford is. Jerome Ford doesn't break contact the way that Quinshon Judkins does. Quinshon Judkins was the best running back in college football, or one of the best, not named Ashton Genty, at just bouncing off guys. When you get a guy like a Quinshon Judkins in a short and inches situation, or you're in a situation when it's 3rd and goal, 4th and goal from the 1, you need somebody to just punch it in, who's just going to smash everybody and get it in for 6. Quinshon Judkins is that guy. If you are somebody who plays fantasy football, rather it be Dynasty League or you just play one-off fantasy for the season, you need to have Quinshon Judkins written down somewhere on your notes. I don't care if it's your Apple notes, your Android notes, or you are just old school and you write things down in a notebook. You need to write down the name Quinshon Judkins. You need to draft him in all of your fantasy leagues, because he's going to be one of the best rookie running backs in the NFL this season. Last year, Jerome Ford was somewhat held back because of the injuries that the Browns sustained on their offensive line. But with all of their first string offensive line being healthy this year, you should see the production on the ground improve. Plus, you got more capable quarterback play this year than what you had last year when you're going back and forth between Jameis Winston and DTR. With Quinshon Judkins, you're just going to have a more power-oriented rushing attack, which is essentially what Kevin Stefanski wants out of his backs. When you have a guy who comes from a play-action, pass-heavy offense and likes to run that kind of scheme, having Quinshon Judkins opens a lot of things up for this Browns offense. I feel Cleveland Browns fans should be really excited about what they're going to be getting in Quinshon Judkins this year. He should immediately become a fan favorite. He spends a lot of time around Shedeur Sanders. Anytime the Cleveland Browns make a social media post, you see a lot of fans in the comment section saying, we need more 12 and we need more Quinshon Judkins, for a very good reason. Browns fans won't be remembering Nick Chubb signing with the Houston Texans for that long when the season kicks off, when they see how good Quinshon Judkins will be.